Effendi said, do things sincerely for Allah's sake. But we're not. There's this thing I've been thinking about for years. Everyone's saying we're doing it for Allah's sake, Allah's sake. What it means for Allah's sake? No, you do it for your sake. Don't think we're better than Hazrat Musa. When Allah asked him, what did you do for my sake? He said, I pray. He said, no, prayer is for you, it's not for me. I fast. Fasting is for you, it's not for me. All the blessings that's coming is for you. I give sadaqah, zakat is for you. Everything is for you. So what can you do for Allah's sake? Allah is saying, love those whom I love and hate those whom I hate. So when you do things for Allah's sake, now you're doing things for Allah's love. You want Allah to love you more. Do you understand? You're doing things, not just to do things so that you benefit, but you're doing things to get Allah's attention on you. You know what it feels. You know, everyone has gone through this. You like someone, you want to do everything to get that person's attention. And you do things to increase the love. Then from that measure, look at yourself. No one has to say anything to you. You put yourself in a room, you sit down and say, this is what I'm supposed to do. To do things sincerely, to do things for the sake of love, to get more love, to get the love of Allah, to get the attention. The nazar of the good ones. Not just to exist, because people are doing that. You see those coming and going, Shaykh Effendi says, oh, they're all going to come and go. But they just exist. And if you just exist, even in the path of Allah, you just exist. You just come and go, and one day you will go. This is the meaning of passion. When you do things with passion, you do things to get that one's love, to get that one's attention, to put yourself into that one's heart. You do, you try. You don't get tired. You don't just exist. Then you sit and you watch. This day, this week, this month, this year, what have I done to really increase this bond? What have I done to make the love to be stronger? What have I done? You say nothing, one day Shaitan is going to give you that exactly nothing. Even if you're here 10 years, 20, 50, you will get nothing. We've seen that happening. It happened during the Holy Prophet ﷺ's time, people who were around him, and they left. It happened during our Shaykh Effendi's time, again and again, people were serving him for years, and they left. Because the hearts start changing. This is the point. The heart then starts changing. You cannot just exist. You cannot. Because once you exist, once there's no passion, then once it becomes tasteless, the heart, by its nature, by its definition, will pull to something, will want something to fill it. You understand? It must find something to give it. It gets tricked, you trick it, you follow Shaitan, it will put an idol that it wants. But it must put something, it cannot be empty. Impossible for the heart to be empty. Those who say, no, I have nothing, in reality, you only look at yourself. This is Akhir Zaman that they put to themselves. They put themselves there. And it's not putting themselves as an ilah, that you are so great, that you are so powerful. They put themselves into their own hearts as an ilah, that they have the characteristics of the negativity, shaitanic characteristics of self-destruction. You understand? The heart cannot be empty. So many people say, close to Allah, close to Allah. Why do you want to be close to Allah? It's for you too. You want to be close to Allah. It's for you. It's selfishness too. It is ego too. Because if you want Allah to love you more, then that time you will run. If you know, I have to get Allah's love more. Not doing it to get Jannat, not to do it to get more risk, not to do it to make Allah to love you more. Not because you feel Allah doesn't love you. Allah loves you. Allah is the creator of love. But you've come to that understanding, I'm a servant and I need that love. That is my purpose. That's the only thing that I can do for Allah. He's doing everything for me to love whom He loves. And loving whom He loves is to love Him. To obey the Prophet is to obey Allah. And then slowly the person who's realizing this will try to fix. So your prayer, your fasting, your zakat, your hajj, everything that you're doing, your zikr, if it doesn't have that love, it becomes empty. That is the kind of people saying they're doing all of that for Jannat. That is the kind of Jannat that our mother, Hazrati Rabia, the great saint, says, I want to burn that Jannat. I want to burn it. Imagine you have a child, you love the child. You do everything for that child, you love the child. And the child knows how to love you back, but the child doesn't want to love you back. The child just does things so that he can get more from you. He does all the good things, but just to get more from you. He doesn't really care. This is the thing, with that love, with that passion, you care. Child doesn't really care. He's just doing things just to get something from you. How your heart must break. You see, he doesn't really love me, he just wants something from me. The day that he doesn't want anything from me, he's going to turn away and he's going to go. Now we see. The moment the person doesn't need it. Fukara. What is fukara? What is a fakir? The one who needs. You need. Is it? I don't need. I really don't need Dergahı. I don't need friends here. I don't need this. I can do everything at home. I can do it. You drop from that station already. You're not a fakir anymore. You're not in need. You're just existing, like grass is existing. But when you feel that you're in need, that time you check 100 times a day. You checking 100 times a day? You're only replying to your Lord in reality. Nothing more. Because your Lord is asking you 100 times a day more. Your Lord is asking, am I not your Lord? Am I not your Lord? Do you love me? Am I not your Lord? That question, Alastu bi Rabbikum? Qalu bala. That was asked not one time during pre-eternity, and it's never asked again. It's being asked in every moment. And how we are living is answering that. So when a man is in love, he can never forget that. And his whole existence is replying to that. It is a conversation. This is for you. I cannot do anything, but this is for you. But I'm trying to build it day by day to make it better, to make me to appear better in your eyes. I'm running to make you to love me. Because I know I come to that station. I know there's nothing that I have that is worth loving. You have all the qualities that is worth loving because you are Arhamar Rahimin and I'm a servant. As that saint says, it is not a surprise. It is not shocking. It is not curious that the servant will love the Lord. But it is a surprise why the Lord loves the servant. So when you are understanding this, we're not. Allah is giving us everything. To return that with some passion, with that love, that is important. That ignites everything. Then you will see that love in everything that you do, and it doesn't matter what you do so much, because there is that love. It doesn't matter if you're cleaning or you're conquering cities. It doesn't matter. You'll find what is your work, and you'll put that love there. And when you put that love there, you will say also, this is just for love. I don't care for this. I don't care if I conquer cities. I don't care if I give so much. I don't care if I can help. I don't care for this. I care that you love. Just one smile from you. And what you ask is very little. What you ask from that one is very little. Sultan Mehmed Fateh, he asks very little. He just says, just one smile. That's understanding that. Then you're being sincere. And we ask, what have we done for the sake of Allah today to make him to be happy, to make the Prophet ﷺ to smile at us? And if you say you haven't done anything, be ashamed. You're a believer, you're in the path, you're in the way. You must. Don't be spoiled, ghaflat ones, that they think to admit your weakness just like that and to do nothing, that is a virtue. It's not, it's just laziness. So easy to say, no, I'm the worst one. I'm the worst one. Oh, but you don't like anyone to treat you bad. Even that is not sincere. If you think you're the worst one, everyone can kick you and spit at you. But you cannot stand if anyone speaks anything about you. That is showing you insincere. You don't think you're the worst one. Everything is going to be checked. How sincere are we? They're doing all these things, yeah, but for what? He wants this, give that to him. He's doing so much, doing this. What does he want? What is this? He wants this, give that to him. He's doing small, but what does he want? He wants your love, Ya Rabbi. Nothing else. Does he want my Jannat? No, he doesn't. No, he just wants your love. Allah is going to refuse. Allah gave His love to that ant. Allah gave that love, the Prophet gave that love to the spider and to the pigeon. So we must look in days like this. What are we doing? You become robotic, it's becoming empty. You're running the car on empty, it will break down one day. You're in this way and you're empty, it will break down. It's just the law. But you are trying. You're trying to build that love. You're trying to get that love. You're trying. It's okay. Because now you're doing it sincerely. Now you're doing it for love.